Hey everybody, welcome to my new YouTube channel. My name is Brandon Campbell, and my YouTube channel, Campbell Adventures. We're going to be exploring different places in the Ozarks that are unique, maybe haunted. We're going to do a little fossil hunting, cave hunting. I'm at one cave right now. It's called Junction Cave. It is in Ritter Springs Park in the north of Springfield, north of town. And the Ozarks just has so much to offer as far as adventure, hiking, anything outside. There's a lot of deserted mansions, deserted buildings that we're going to explore. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to get ready. We're going to get my headlamp on, and we're going to go into this cave as far back as we possibly can. Now, I did go into it yesterday, but I didn't go back as far as I probably should have. So we're going to go back a little further. The way I see it, this is around Fantastic Caverns, which is a pretty good touring cave to go to. A lot of stalactites, a lot of things to look at. It's really beautiful. But this here cave is probably a part of chains that it's connected to. So we're going to go in here. I'm going to take my hat off, put my headlamp on, and we're going to go exploring. Now, what I did notice yesterday is there are a few bats hibernating, but a ton of fossils. So if you're a fossil hunter, this is going to be awesome. All right, hold on. All right, as I said, we're going to go into this cave. There's already a lot of signs around it. Fossils, crinoids, blastoids, brachiopods, and the like. So we're going to explore this cave as far back as we possibly can and just have fun. So I don't know how far back people have went. We're going to take a look at that, but this is a really neat cave already. I went through it yesterday, and yeah, you can see the water's dripping out of here. But what I look at, I'm a big time cave fanatic, fossil fanatic, and so what I look at is I look at signs of life. And there's one right there. You can see that. That's a pretty good one there. And they're all over the place. There's a lot of texture on these ceilings, and that's usually a sign of crinoids. There's a good one right there. Right there, that's a good one. And yesterday I came through and I saw quite a few, but we're going to explore this cave. Like I said, there's a bat right over there. But ceiling, floor to ceiling, this thing is loaded with crinoids. We're going to get up close to some of these over here. Look at that one there. Look at that one there. That's a pretty good sized one there. And the further back you go, the more interesting they get, or they appear. You can see them just loaded in there. There's a nice one right there. So I brought my hammer, my chisel, and we might take a few of these out. You can see a cluster of them right there. Look at that. Isn't that neat? We're going to see how far back we can see that life originated in this cave. Now, we don't know what this cave, when I looked it up online, I couldn't find out exactly what this cave was ever used for. Was it, you know, at one point used by Native Americans? Was it something maybe used by soldiers in the Civil War? We don't know. I can't find any information on what this cave was used for. So, you know, it's very interesting. There's a long one right there. Sorry, my phone is making a shadow, which is kind of hard to make anything out. But there's something right there. But yeah, we're just going to go exploring. Next week we're going to do something really fun. So, oh yeah, right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those right there. Look at those right there, cave crickets. Look at all these things. Let me make sure I'm on it. Yeah. Look at that little bat. Oh. Now let me look here. Some pretty. Don't see anything there. A lot of this is just slate taken off. But never know what you can find, really. So, but there's a crack. See that fracture right there in the middle of the cave. It goes all the way up. Look at that rock formation right there. Look at there. All the way across. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. So this cave is still forming after all these years. I mean, it's a 1,000,000-year-old cave, 2,000,000 years, 100,000,000 years. With these crinoids here, you have to probably guesstimate that it's probably a 100,000,000-year-old cave. So we're gonna keep going. Is that pretty bad? So if there's crinoids all the way back here, that means life was pretty, you know, stable. There's a lot of nice ones right there. I mean, you can just go along and see all of them everywhere. There's a nice chamber ceiling. Look at the rocks here. Look at these gypsum crystals. Look at those. Yeah. It's good stuff. Oh, look at there. All over this ceiling. Look at some of them right there. Goodness. Okay. Well, look at the rock formation there. That's kind of nice. Pretty. Yeah, a lot of gypsum. A lot of limestone, sandstone. You can see them way up in there. Look at them all. As a fossil hunter, I'd love to get some of these, but, and you can see the rock is wet. That's a nice big gigantic cave cricket. Look at all those right there. Everywhere. Look at that formation right there. Isn't that nice? Look at there. The calcium has run all the way down. Look at these little stalactites. Look at those. Trying to form. Yep. So, every video I've seen of this has been, you know, I mean, fairly decent. But their one inspired me to actually get this thing going and off the ground. And whoa. Whoa. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah. That is some good specimens right there. We're going to zoom in. Look at there. But look at those right there. Isn't that awesome? Yep. Pretty good. You don't get fossils this good very often. Now, I've got quite a few fossils at home from Junction Park, which we're going to go to at some point. Let's see if there's anything down here. You can see a lot of, yep, right there. Oh, look at there. Just got one right there. Wow, they're all over the place down here. Yeah, look at that. They're all over the place. Look at this right here. Look at that right there. Yep. All those there, that's all fossils. It's a good one here. Crinoids chipped though. I'll leave it. And see, now we got a bigger chamber here, little room. So let's explore this room. Now these, I hate graffiti. You know, I mean, come on, let's leave nature alone. Let's leave it beautiful. But yeah, you see where the earth has moved constantly to form this thing. Water has always been here. Water's always moved everything. Oh, cracked on me. Yep. Some nice ones right there. All those are nice. Look at those there. Yep. Yep. Good stuff. Look at these rock formations. Yep, we're gonna go as far back as possible. Now here's something I did see yesterday. It looked like a stalactite had formed and somebody knocked it off. You can see fossils way up in here. I mean, right there. I mean, that's all. Oh, those are all fossils, even those brown. Goodness gracious. All the way up there. Huh. Alright, well, let's keep going. Let's keep exploring. Looks like a tree root has grown through this cave over time. That's awfully interesting. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh. Let's stop for a minute, take a look around. Don't see anything prominent here. There's a few things right there. Okay. Boy. Rock formations are amazing in here. I mean, they're nothing, you know, massive, you know, like stalactites and stalagmites and all this, but you get this little stuff and it's quite unique. Okay, so here's some more. Somebody chipped these away, broke them off. There was quite a few here, stalactite formations that people probably knocked off. Sad. There's an, oh, look at that one there. That's a long one. But almost finger length. Yeah, you can see them all right there. So there was life this far back in the cave. That's pretty cool. Anywhere, almost ran into that little guy. Mercy. Where was he? Oh yeah, right there. A lot of cave crickets. Wow. So another big room here. Got a little tunnel down in there. Look at that crack that just goes all the way over. Calcium deposit still forming. Right there. It's really neat. You don't, here in town, you really don't get to enjoy caves like this. They're, you know, secluded or gated up. You know, you're not able to go through them. But this one here is, technically, it's harmless. I mean, there's a little bat right there. Yeah, technically they're harmless. Now, yesterday, this is as far back as we went. Really not too far. But, somebody has to put down fun inside. Oh. I don't think that's gonna lead to anything up there, is it? I see fossils galore down there. I do. Just all over the place. In fact, you can even see them right there all along this wall. I mean, look at that. So you had crinoids all the way back here. That's pretty impressive that you had life all the way back this far in a cave 100 million years ago. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It sparkles with my light. All right. Let's keep going. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's see if there's anything down here. A lot of these rocks don't seem to be anything major. Oh. Oh, man. Is that not pretty? I see a bat up there. Is that not pretty? Let's go up here and look. Wow. Yep. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at the shells up there, too. Oh, man. Okay. So, this is the room. You can see some graffiti. Look at that. Let's see if it can... Look at that. Look at all those veins of calcium and minerals going through this cave. Is that not amazing? Yeah. A million years from now, those are going to be sheets of crystal just coming right down into the ground. Okay. So let's look up here. Let's make sure I have a good hand. Yep. Oh boy. Yeah, see, look at that. There's some shells even up here. That's amazing. This far back into a cave. Of course, they've, you know, been there before. There's other caves like this, but I'm just saying, look at that big one right there. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Yep. So, oh. Okay. We gotta keep moving. Alright. Alright. Another bat. Another formations right there. You can see from the jagged edges of some of these rocks that they were all, you know, had crinoids. Here you go. There's more. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot of life in this cave. Cave's had yeah, I just dropped my phone. Had a bat fly at me. That's okay. Well, I keep going. Oh, here's a... Oh man, this is a nice little chamber. Somebody had a graffiti all over it. And that ain't cool. But, I mean, look, you got fossils even up in there. Yum. Whoa. Whoa, little guy. That's alright. Oh, man. Now we're going to get into some nook and crannies. Yep. 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 We're going to get into some... I haven't been back here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. This is gonna start getting tight, I feel like. It's amazing the sound that a cave makes. I don't see any rocks down here on the ground that I can actually use. But take a look. You got fossils all over here too. Even this far back, we're a good 100 feet in, folks. This is massive. Does get a little bit, what do you call it? Stuffy back here. All right, let's look right here. Let me get my balance real quick. Look at those right there. All of them. Yep. Whew. See those rings? That's fossils there too. That's crinoids, blastoids actually. Okay. Might be time to get on our knees. That's alright. We're in the limestone part of the cave, it looks like. Look at that shell right there. Yeah, we're in the limestone portion of the cave. And, so we're back pretty far. Big one there. Yeah, they're all over the place. So you had life everywhere back inside this cave. That's fantastic. Okay, here we go. Hands and knees time. Oh, man. How far back are we going to end up going? Yeah, you can see some right there. Oh, look down here. Oh, look down here. Look down here. Look at those. That's a blastoid right there. A brachiopods. Yeah, a lot of crinoids back in here. Boy, crinoids were... That is Missouri's state fossil. So, it's fitting that almost every cave is full of them. Oh. Oh. You can see them all. There's a good one right there. Yeah, I can't get it. Some of these you can just pick right off. But, others you cannot. Yeah, this thing is loaded. Okay, here we go. Oh. Well, I keep going. Oh. Well, I keep going. Whew. Sorry if the camera's a little bit unstable, but I'm having to maneuver between rocks and everything else. I see over there. Wow. Oh, man. I brought my hammer. Golly. I mean, man alive. Brought my hammer, brought tools. But I just don't know about getting some of these out. Boy. Yeah, you can see how big some of the crinoids in here were. Because, I mean, you got one like that. That's huge. Okay, we're going to try and do that. Yeah, look at all these. This thing has more life of crinoids and fossil life than I've seen in a lot of caves. I've been through a few. Not like this, though. That's amazing. Okay, more on our knees. Okay. Boy, we're getting into no man's land back here. Yeah, you can see them all right there. Okay, well, we're going to keep going. I would really like to know what this cave is all about. I mean, what's the story? What's the story of this cave? Is it just a natural cave? Obviously it is. You know, it's every cave's natural. But, you know, did it have a use? See, somebody spray painted over some nice crinoids there. Did it have a use before now? Was it ever utilized in some way by Native Americans or, you know, Civil War? You know, I mean, I think those are legitimate questions to ask. There's a tunnel where I gotta get all the way into it. You can still see fossil life. Well, there's that big crack right there. Boy, life just keeps going, don't it? Wow. Man alive. Okay, now we can kind of stand up right here. Looks like, from what I see, this is the end of it. Now, not necessarily the end, but this is about as far as we're going to be able to make it. Wow. Okay. Let's stand up a little bit. Let's stand up a little bit and take a look. There's a hole. Look at all the fossils up in there. Look at all the fossils up in there. Yeah. Oh. Got some in my eye. Alright, hold on a minute. Oh, wow. Look at that formation right there. All the way up there. Look at that, how smooth that rock is. Erosion and crystal formation all the way back up in there. Okay, hold on a minute. Because what is this? Let's see. Crystal quartz up in here, and you can even see even in here fossil formations, fossil life. See, I'm looking at this. Look at that crystal right there, but it's so soft. It's so soft right there. Let me see. Oh. What do we got? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That's some nice crystal. Nice rock. I'm going to put that in my pocket just to be on the safe side. No, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put that in my backpack. I mean, you can see. And we're about 150 feet back into this cave. Well, we're not close to the front where there's going to be a lot of food source. You know, it's open food source up here. We're looking at, you know, this would have to be, you know, microscopic organisms that work their way back up in here. And that's what the crinoids are feeding on. I mean, look at the crystallized. Wait, hold on a minute. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Hold on here. Yeah. Huh. Everywhere. I mean, we're in a tight spot right now. Even these guys, I'm telling you, these have got to be 400 or 500 million years old. 3 or 4 at least. Look at all the fossils back in there. kind of hard to know where your phone is. I think, man, some of these fossils are so... Look at that rock just covered with them. Gosh. Oh. Yeah. This is crinoid heaven. That's why I named this thing, crinoid heaven. This is where they lived. This is where they bred. This is where they grew. And they had a sustainable way of living in here. They were able to live off of microscopic organisms way back inside this cave. That's amazing to me. And I'm gonna see if there's any more, perhaps any more crystal I can take. I like that. So, sandstone, real flaky. You can see it goes all the way down in here and back up in here. Yeah, but I don't know if there's any more than just what I see right there. I think so. Well, we got a piece of it. But, yeah, I mean, this is pretty impressive. You know, caves were a whole new world. A whole world all by themselves. And they still are. I mean, these bats live in here, you know, almost year-round, 24/7, every day. But very unique cave, I have to say. This is not one of the best caves I've been in, but it's impressive. It's loaded, you know. As a fossil hunter, this would be my go-to for crinoid specimens, fossil specimens. You know, it just, you know, you're looking at taking the chance of breaking some of these fossils by chiseling them out, and that's why I'm not trying to do that. You know, I don't want to damage, you know, unlike, you know, somebody spray painting and graffitiing all over this place. I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to do... I mean, look at that. Is that not cool? I mean, that's crazy. Even this far back in the cave, and we're back pretty far. But, you know, you can see all the graffiti back here. I mean, it's open to the public. You can go in and do whatever you want, but, you know, it is what it is. But, this is really neat. And I don't know where from these rocks came, you know. They look like they're pretty much... Yep. There's a lot of quartz, a lot of gypsum, a lot of sandstone in this cave, and it's causing it to reflect my light. You can't tell this by the camera, but it's reflecting my light. You wouldn't believe how much. All around like little mirrors everywhere. There's a good crystal right there. Yeah, I can't. I'm just really, I have a lot of respect for creation. And think this is a masterpiece. You know, when you go into something like this, the last thing I want to do is destroy it by making my mark, leaving my mark on it. And so, you know, I'll even sacrifice leaving a few fossils behind if it means, you know, leaving it in its natural state. You can see that crystal right there. But we're going to get out of here. And I've got a few projects lined out, and I'm really excited about them. We're going to be looking into some deserted buildings that the public hasn't been into in quite a few years. One of them's a deserted, vacant funeral home, so that's going to be interesting. We've got a cemetery that is from some of our founding relatives in this area, and So we're going to be doing something every weekend. There's going to be a new video every week. I might pop in to explain, you know, something from a prior video or research or, you know, something like that. But we're going to make it interesting. It's going to be something different. I see something way over there. And you might spot it too. Yeah, you might spot it too. It's about the size of a $50. Oh, yeah, I see a couple things over here. Hold on. Hold on. Where is that at? Oh, yeah, right there. Just really some more crystal formations. Now, if you're looking at what I'm looking at, look at that. That's pretty large blastoid or something there. But yeah, we're going to be doing a whole bunch of things, and we're going to get into tight spaces and wait a minute. We're going to see something here. Oh, somebody's littered a little bit. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my God, where does this end? My gosh. This cave goes on forever, just tunnels everywhere. It's amazing. I mean, that's a whole nother tunnel for a whole nother day. But, yep. So, boy, it does wear you out a little bit crawling on your knees all the time, and I need knee pads badly. I don't really see anything there. That's just a big chunk of limestone. But it doesn't explain, really, unless there's water surging into this from some point. Doesn't explain where it actually comes from. None of it is coming from these rocks, these sides, and on and on. You know what I mean? So, look at that. That's pretty. That's pretty right there. Alright. So this is our first adventure. First of many. We're going to go on several. What I'm waiting for is just the time I can get off my knees and literally stand up on my feet. My gosh. Oh. You got to take it inch by inch. It looks like my time's come that I can actually start standing up on my feet. See, all those are fossils too. Oh, man. Well, I didn't do too bad for my first cave encounter. How's this being quiet? Because there's two beds sleeping up there. Yeah, see? And you got life still in here, and I don't want to disrupt it by hammering it around and everything else. But we're going to keep going. Okay. Whew. There's some tight spots in here. Yeah. Real tight spots. Still, whoop. See, little guy? Yep. Just hanging there and just hanging out. Okay, we're going to go in here. This is the big shaboom. Yeah, this is the pretty one right there. Man, look at all that. You guys can't see all the... I mean, look at that. Look at all that right there. Just everywhere. Now there's some mud paintings. That's all fake and dumb and stupid. Okay, hold on a minute. I see something. Where's it at? Right there. If you look, right about there, you got some long blastoid and brachiopod formations. Yeah. Let me see here. See, look at there. That's awesome. I'm gonna put it right there. But see, there's fake handprints and stuff. Stuff's not real. But yeah, just really an interesting find. A little treasure when you really think about it. But like I said, one of many. One of many. One of many. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Because I've got a whole bunch of projects lined out. I just gotta get permission for half of them. But, yep. So I think this is pretty cool. Again, I just would really love to know the purpose, if this ever had a purpose. It may not have. It may have just been a natural cave. Somebody found it, and it's open now. And whatever. Doesn't matter to me. But it would be nice to know if there's any history. You know what I mean? Is there any history to it? You know? Of course, some people just don't like getting in here in the dark, not knowing exactly where they're at or what's behind them or what's in front of them. But, I mean, honestly, it gotta be alright. But, yeah. So I thought that was cool. Again, we're at Ritter Park. North side of Ritter Park. And this is like one of multiple caves. Look up in there. Look at all that in there.